Hello again, traders. Right, this is a bit of an impromptu video, but it's about something that I've noticed, in particular yesterday. I've noticed it months and months, years and years, and whatever ago. But I have so much going on in my trading head, improving strategies and seeing new things because I've got such, in my opinion, I've got such a good understanding of my own methods, and it's so important. All traders will say the same thing. Devise your own strategy, and then you cannot go wrong. So tweak other people's strategies, whatever, but make it your own. Anyway, I already digressed from my subject. This may be a rambling video, a long-winded one, but I was thinking just before I clicked record, make sure you have something like this as an affirmation, a reminder to keep things super simple, and reminder how good, for me, my indicators are, my systems are, and strategies are. And then for you, whatever you do, use it as an affirmation for just starting from scratch, opening your charts at an H1 changeover, as it were. And remember, we only need one trade a day. This is so important, and this is the point I've made this video for. Super simple H1 trading strategy. I've called it that because basically, look at these arrows. New H1, 3 5-minute candles into the so 15 minutes past. And remember, I used to say, always study that first 15-minute candle. And there's numerous reasons for that, but it will tend to sort of signify the direction of that H1 in many respects. They might reverse it on the M15 close. We know reversals at candle closes are important, which is what's going on here and here off a demand area there. But look at these arrows. I developed a little strategy I didn't really share online much, but it was like the arrow prints before the close. More often than not, it will continue anyway. You know, I used to be a firm believer of wait for the closes of the candles, watch the pullback, hit it. But if that arrow, remember these pairs move fast. If that arrow printed, if it broke the level, this is the RSI histo, it's breaking the 19 level in my situation, but the originator said the 20 levels. If that arrow broke at that level, most likely when it broke the high of the previous candle, then these moves are massive for a scalper like me. You know, that burst up, there's only 4 in that opinion, but if this was gold, that would be 12, you know, triple it. So there's a 12 pip move there. And you could say put the stop below the low of the arrow. You know, this was a strategy I was working on. The reversal there. So basically every one of these was a winner. So, and I noticed this yesterday on UJ too. And you could also develop a new method of, say, you get an arrow prints on M5 and drop to M1 and wait to see what the next M1 does. This is the whole point of this video, because I have all these dozens of ideas that I implement every day that I cannot write about, I cannot create videos about, I cannot just, complicate things unnecessarily for newer traders. But the older traders that follow what I do will know what I'm talking about. You know, I mean, this is a 2B reversal here, and this is an arrow to the upside on a 2B reversal breakout. This is a 1, 2, 3 higher low, part of the 2B, which it will be, of course, because it fails to make a new low. And we've got the confluence of reasons to trade that too. I'm currently in a gold sell trade, and this was interesting too, because it's something I noticed about the Bollinger Bands. The one was in the sell zone. In this instance, I'm set to 15.51, and all I really had to do was think to myself, well, just wait for these, set the alerts, wait for these two to turn red. So this was red. These were all sorts of colours, you know, NA and pink, which is the sell side. and this gold is still a trade that's running. I took 99% out of it. I'm going to lose this, so I'm going to add this back, because obviously, whatever reason, YouTube has to have eye-catching banners and all sorts going on for the people to even notice your chart. So look at gold, and this is still running. It's 1%, as I say, or pennies now, but similar thing on gold. As I said, this was the trigger. So that is a whole new, brand new thought process based on what I noticed or thought about this morning. And when I compared it with the RSI didn't have what you would want to see is RSI 15 down, and then all three go green. And that is gold hiding behind all those bars there. But it doesn't quite work the same as the Bollingers, but a new work in progress. So if we go back to the yen pairs, we go back to, so we're talking about the H1 really, and we're talking about the affirmation phases of what you could do. You could save this picture, say watch this video before you trade every day, and remind yourself that H1 creates moves, and all we have to do, look, this is, the other chart was GJ, this is UJ, we've got the exact same situation, 2B reversal, 1, 2, 3 high low. EJ will be the same. There's a pink candle, probably might have been able to get in somewhere there or using M1, and a nice push down. Green candle, probably might have been able to get somewhere on M1 there with a tight stop below the low of the trigger candle, as it were. Scalpers, I know and have studied over the years, make their money trading 2 or 3 pips 30 times a day. You know, they're going to get many wrong until they get better and better and better at it. It's just like whatever, archery or musicians. An archer starts off hitting the outside rings. All of a sudden, after 1,000 shots, he's hitting the bullseye time and time and time again. That is what scalpers do. So when you've got something as solid as this, and as and you believe it, when you believe that you can hit that bullseye 999 times out of 1,000 or whatever, or do your maths, do your money management, and build your process from there. So I just love this stuff. So this is why I've made this video, guys. Remember, H1 close, something might happen. H1 close, something's going to happen. H1 close, what do you think might happen if we get a pink arrow? And these are so powerful, they don't repaint. They're not that regular. Same as a 3CR. There's Aaron's 3CR indicator. What do we get? You could have maybe got a few points out of that. Remember, these work on the same way on every time frame. So if you don't want to scalp the 1 minute, 5 minute chart, just relax and maybe do this on these green lines can be put on the H4. I had a massive, if you look at H4, do a search on my Twitter feed, you'll find hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of tweets based on H4 closes, and a few videos and all sorts. I'll get myself organized. Many people, my followers, know I'm moving. When I get settled abroad, I am moving to a tropical place, so I know I'm going to get lots of time where I just cannot go outdoors unless I'm just sitting in the pool. So I will have plenty of time to concentrate on this and concentrate on helping the people that want to be helped, and doing it in a very much more structured, course-like way, with one-to-ones and all that sort of thing going on. So if there's a demand for it, I'll do it. If there's not, I'll just go and play on boats and things. So cannot wait for it to start. So you don't just trade these things willy-nilly. A potential reversal here. You can use everything on M1 and just wait for, there's a high chance of this giving us a valid reversal. In fact, I need to get my little baby banner up there. Here we go. It's one of the indicators I need to get sorted as well when I get sorted abroad. It is something clears off labels like this, which is not a big deal with this one. But when I've got labels on different levels and things like that, and they all go, that when I change the time frame, it is beyond annoying. So there we go. The big takeaway from this, guys, is H1s. And, you know, when you get down to M1, I was thinking about this, you know, I do trade this, is that prints an alert, so it'll bing and bong. And you go down to M1, you look at your M5, obviously, and your M1 and all that lot, or if this is M15, you look at M5 and so on, and just trade the break of the Bing M1 candle, if you know what I mean, the alerted M1 candle. Because the breakdown, this is momentum, it stands to reason. If it pings here on this 5-minute chart, you've got all this area to capitalize on. And same goes for here. If this breaks the 20 level, or 19 in my case, at some stupid early time, say this is gold or US 30 or whatever, before that pivot there, you've got an opportunity to scalp that with a high probability of winning, which is what I do. But I can't share it all here because it complicates things, and I don't want to complicate things for traders that are going through the motions with what I do, you know. So that's all sort of what requires one-to-one, and I don't know, maybe individual bespoke videos for people that are struggling with certain things. You know, there's plenty of ways to skin this trading cat, guys. So hopefully you got the gist of what I'm on about. This was fantastic this morning. I loved this. It was just so simple. Look for the higher time frame. I mean, I know I'm in talks about getting this added additional time frames. We've already got the time frames on the the times here, so it automatically prints what they are, which is dead handy. You know, we could just look at one column and see what we should be waiting for on the 3 lower columns, and when they all alert, boom, bang, Bob's your uncle. So H1's little thingy over there, I could talk hours and hours and hours how to capitalize on these 2B reversals and 3 CR situations. That's a sort of a 3 CR up, inside bar. That was the penultimate. That's an inside bar. That's the ultimate low. That's the 3 CR. That's the pullback. That's the continuation. So we should be looking at this bar on M1 for the trigger to go long, right down here off this 2B. You know, there's the 2B. In case you're wondering, in case you don't know what I'm on about, that is fixed Ferrandio swing 1, swing 2, swing 3. That's the break level. So we'll put that on there too, using that snap 2 thing. So that's the break level. 1 minute close above there. What happens next? Super hooper hooper duper momentum, and boom, up it goes. This, you know, we've had no trigger. This is a 3 CR down now on M5. Pullback, a 3 CR like that is pretty dangerous to consider shorting. But what do we know from a 3 CR in an uptrend? It's highly likely to be a trigger to go long. But we don't just hit it willy-nilly. We check all of our super duper momentum indicators. We check this looks right. I mean, this is all wrong for shorts, of course. So you take that into account. You look at your M1, you look at your M15. It's never ending, guys, how you can capitalize on this setup you got here. You know, pivots, your SS support and resistance, the Bollingers, which I've always loved, but took off my charts for a long time because it was overcomplicating things for newer traders. But once you understand all this stuff, you've lived and breathed it for a couple of decades. What can I say? It's just win-win. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, as someone said recently on a YouTube video I watched. So, and then you add your trend lines, and then you add your support and resistance that needs to be broken through the last high there. If this gets broken, boom, 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 to the next level, broken, boom, boom, and to the next level, and so on and so forth. So thanks for watching. Have a good day. I am super busy away from charts, so I scalp my backside off. and you will eventually get there too, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.